The 24-yard line.
Set, 180!
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got?
One touch!
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Yes. That's it, baby. We're going to work. Shoot.
Run.
On second down, it's Hunt. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
All day. Shoot.
Alert! One touch!
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 34 yards there and a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Switch gears. Bang.
We're going to 53.
Prescott to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Prescott. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Alert!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Hey, alert! Real.
On third down, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
I got regular.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Hunt. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
Point it right. Hurry. Come.
They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
King.
Tighten up.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That second down play nets a -4. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Run.
Check 99.
Mayfield down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 42.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boys.
And it's third down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds Austin complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Browns' 36-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
And it's third down.
Here we go.
Go, go, go. Strong right, strong right.
Go, go, go. Get out there, get out there. Here we go, 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He wants it all for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Regular. Hey, alert 33.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Hey, Haywood.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Alert.
First and goal.
Watch twins. Check. Crunch.
Up. I got you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
We're going to 54. Right here.
Mike 29. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now.
26.
Prescott on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Gun.
Let's bring it. 29 is Mike. Mike 20.
Swear. Hey.
29 is Mike.
Under.
I got you.
26.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up? Oh, Prescott stripped! So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
It's second and
Hey, Roy 33.
On second down now. It's Hunt, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Kings.
From the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Hunt. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run.
They'll run again with Hunt. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Here we go. No.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Run.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike. Point it right. You get
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26